Did you like all the performances in the movie?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it was like literally it kept, and I don't spend as much time similar to like, don't have any time to read anymore, like we were just talking about. I don't follow Hollywood as day to day more than, if Instagram is like a 24/7 job for me. So the only social media I consume for pleasure is Reddit and just like the select amount of subreddits that I have interest in just to like, and that's as deep as I go these days. Besides another podcast or two here and there, yourself, yours included, of course, this podcast included. So honored to finally be on.
Thank you for coming on.
But yeah, the performances were great. I mean, Anne Hathaway, I will say, obviously killed it.
Yeah, she did really good.
She ate for sure, like throughout the movie. I don't feel old. Like I don't feel old, but in general in my life, I probably should feel older than I do feel. But it did make me feel a little old to see Anne Hathaway playing someone's mom. Like I got it, and that's the first time I've had that experience in my life. Like I fucking had a crush on Anne Hathaway in Princess Diaries.
Yeah,
shout out, excellent film.
Such a good movie.
Holds up.
They're bringing it back too.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, for real?
One, yeah.
Original cast. Oh, let's fucking go. Ooh, bring me back for that episode, baby. We'll eat an M&M pizza. Fucking.
Oh shit! Yes.
But yeah, she killed it. I mean, I like Matt Damon, you know, obviously as film fans, Matt and Ben's journey always was one that I followed. And I'm also a Kevin Smith fan, which like gets into a whole other corner. And I mean, talking,
Yeah, definitely Anne Hathaway did a super great job, especially towards the end. She was definitely killing it with a lot of those moments. I'm actually surprised. I really like Tom Holland's performance in this.
It was good.
It was really great. Even though everyone's sick of seeing him play like people's kids or like son or like being a teenager, but he does it really well.
Yeah, it was a good job. And he nailed that balance of like not totally pathetic, but obviously not, like it did a great job.
Yeah, he's still growing into that role.
Yeah.
Who else did a great job? Because Matt Damon did a great job. I think even like the different shades of Matt Damon in this movie, like when he's wandering lost or when he's being arrogant and just being like, I still can't stop thinking about that part with the Cyclops.
The Cyclops ripped. The Cyclops ripped.
Well, I'm just thinking about how he was like, they were leaving. He's like, I'm just going to shoot this arrow.
Yeah, no, that was, and I will say to like, obviously Matt Damon is, in the Nolan wheelhouse, but like smart choice because he's so likable.
Yeah.
And like Odysseus makes some terrible choices.
Oh yeah, he's the worst.
Like not to mention the fact that the entire story, which I mean, again, I didn't do a refresh, but I think this is maybe not how the original, and we can talk about the structure and stuff, which is like very Nolan, obviously, but like the whole movie is framed by the affair he's having from his wife.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so that, number one, but let's not even talk about that. Let's talk about all the fucking men he got killed with his arrogance. You know what I mean? Like, it is not, and obviously that's what it is, and it's a different time, whatever, but like, not a great guy, honestly.
No.
But Matt Damon, you root for Matt Damon.
Literally.
So like I do smart casting choice for sure. John Leguizamo held it down.
Yeah, I was surprised he was in this movie.
And that's what I was getting to originally. I didn't go in knowing like Nolan's obviously one of the directors I follow, but didn't go in knowing too much. So I had some fun surprises. I didn't know John Leguizamo was in it.
Yeah, he's in it.
John Bernthal, I didn't know was in it.
Great job.
Shout out Punisher, shout out the Bear,
His
obviously.
usual self.
Yeah, right. Same character. And he was the only, there was a couple, like I liked how a few times, like where he called Odysseus dad, or like they said fuck, or like they said a couple modern words, like an American accent. Like that was all good, and I think it was a good choice. The scene where John Bernthal, I don't remember what the line was, but the scene where John Bernthal and let's see, now we got to try to remember the characters' names. Okay, Temecula. Temecula is Tom Holland, the son. Temecula. John Bernthal's character, I do not remember.
Starts with an M. Honestly, we're just gonna do the actor's name.
Yeah. I'm really.
It's too much.
Okay, so his brother, who is the captain or whatever that Odysseus served under, is Agamemnon.
Yeah.
That's like the crazy name. Yeah. Got that one locked down.
You can't forget that guy.
But yeah, I don't remember his character. But anyway, the scene where they were like walking through the orchard, I was like, this is like your character in The Bear. Like you're like reading like a script. Like But I like, great, good actor. Love Punisher,
Yeah.
obviously Bear, we live in Chicago, but
Mhm.
like that was maybe the one that maybe wasn't like, maybe took me out of it just a
Mhm.
tiny little bit, if I'm being honest, but like
Yeah.
still, always enjoyable to watch.
Always, yeah,
Always
always
enjoyable to
enjoyable.
watch. Who else? I mean, Robert
I was
Pattinson
about to say he does
crushed
a
it.
super great job.
Love him.
I feel
I
like
really, he's one of the best actors
yeah,
like of our time for
definitely.
sure.
I feel like I don't think I've seen him as a villain before.
I'm trying to think. I feel like because what have I? Okay, so like Mickey 17 was dope.
Yeah, he was the protagonist. I mean,
That
he
was
kind of was a villain in that a little bit.
oh, he was not
The
necessarily a villain. I feel like he has
uh,
played a villain before, but
he's definitely played a villain before. I just never seen them any of the movies.
yeah, I can't think off the top of my head.
But I was surprised at how well he did because he really like you did not like him in this movie. I did
No,
not
yeah.
like that
And
dude.
that kind of ramped up, right?
Uh-huh.
Where he almost like seemed a little bit like he was like one of the chiller suitors in the beginning.
Uh-huh.
But by the time he was fucking kicking the dog and fucking shit,
Dude,
it's like fuck you, bro. Like, yeah.
leave that dog alone.
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing be worse in a movie like than, people
Yeah.
hurting animals. I mean,
I
you're
feel
hurting a
like
dog specifically.
I
It's
haven't
like,
seen
come
that
on,
a lot
come on.
recently.
It's a strong choice. It's a
Yeah.
strong choice to hurt a
Mhm.
dog in a movie. I mean, you got to really know what you're doing with that.
I just watched Supergirl and the villain poisoned
Oh, for
Crypto.
real? I
Yeah.
haven't seen Supergirl yet. I
No.
saw Superman, but
I was like, I saw that, and then I saw a few horror movies where animals died recently. I'm like, I keep seeing this shit. Leave
mhm.
them animals alone.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, sometimes that's a thing that you do, but like, in general, shout out. Did you see the Sheep Detectives?
No, I haven't.
Fire.
I've heard good things about
That's
it.
definitely emotional. It's not,
Mm,
it's a comedy, but like there is, you will cry at the end. But like that's a good animal movie.
Okay, I gotta check that one out. All right, before we get more into it, we gotta talk about this Chimera Junkie.
All right, let's get into it, baby.
Yeah, let's talk about what we're rolling up. You brought in this Chimera Junkie, which you said it's not out yet.
This is not out yet. This is going to be hitting Illinois shelves, I would say, in 2 weeks. But yeah, so this is Chimera 3 crossed with Cap Junkie. And this came from our genetics team at our California facility. They found this cut a while ago and have been super excited about it. I saw it on tables when I was out there late last year and it looked dope. But this is our first crop that's been harvested at our Illinois facility, and this is my very first time seeing it. I just picked up these samples on Saturday, and I'm excited to check this out with you. So, and just obviously for the viewing audience, this black cap is because this is a sample that was sent specifically for us to review or check out on this episode. This is not what your Rise product will come in.
No.
Just so we're clear. I just want to make that clear.
Yeah.
It will be this box, but it'll be an elegant white couch jar.
Yes. And it smells very sweet.
Okay.
I really like this.
Yeah, I mean, you're definitely getting that candy off the bat. You're getting that Skittles.
A little creamy too.
And this is caryophyllene, limonene, pardon, humulene, linalool. This is 32.35 THCA, 0.53 Delta 9. So pretty potent. Yeah, total's 33.
I'm excited. You guys are some of like the most consistent flower we have, I feel like.
Oh, I appreciate that. It's that aeroponic grow, baby. That's what it's all about. Okay, yeah. That smells good.
I'm ready. Let's start rolling it up right now.
All right. A shocking confession on a weed show, but I am not good at rolling.
That's
I
okay.
tend to stuff cones.
Everyone has a different way. As long as we're smoking, that's what matters, you know?
So true. So true.
I feel like a lot of people get like so like caught up in the like, oh, you can't roll, and they get weird with it. I'm just like, it doesn't matter. Cones are fine. Some people don't want to take their time.
Yeah.
I'm very used to just rolling blunts. I mean, these are hemp wraps, by the way, just so you know.
Nice.
But that's just like kind of like a ritual for me at this point.
Yeah, I feel you.
But I'm like, I'm never gonna go like I just started rolling joints last year, and even though I'm still not super comfortable with it yet, but I'm like, I never knock a cone. I'm like, let's just get straight to the smoke.
The stuff is pretty fresh and sticky too.
Yeah.
So it's really I should have put a grinder in this bag that I have with me, but I didn't. So this is going to be just a nice long section of us pulling buds apart.
No, we're good. We're good. All right, let's talk about the journey. Do you have any favorite parts of the journey? We don't have to go in order because there's a lot of good
And this
moments.
is full spoilers, this
Yeah,
podcast, right? We can
full
talk about
spoilers.
anything
Yeah.
in the movie. Okay. I would say probably the Hades scene was my favorite scene. I
Mm.
mean, tied closely with the sheep scene
Oh,
or the pig scene, excuse me.
the pig scene with
Yeah.
Cersei.
Cersei, yes, where Cersei turns into pigs was fucking sick. But I would say the Hades scene was my favorite scene. And yeah, well, Elliot Page didn't have a lot to do in this movie. The scene where he's fucking coming out of the mud and talking to him in Hades and like the prophecy and shit, like, and just visually,
Yeah, it looks dope.
visually was sick. I mean, favorite shot in the movie, you know, I don't want to commit to this, and I'd probably have to see it again to commit. But like, and shout out the Nolan structure-y repeated shot of the sunset over the ocean was
Oh.
fucking sick, and I teared up when we saw it for the last time at the end. But probably close to favorite shot of the movie is when they're leaving Hades,
Mhm.
and we cut back, and it's just shades of gray figures
Yeah.
like in the mist, and like at the shade, like.
Good.
That shot was just so fucking tasty. Like,
Yeah, I love that scene. I really did. I like hearing the stories, especially about what's his name? Fuck, I keep forgetting his name. The Black Knight, the Black.
wait, I had it just
You
5
just
minutes ago.
had it.
Agamemnon.
Yeah, Agamemnon. I loved hearing his story. How his wife betrayed him.
Yup.
You can't be, or no one's ready for the homecoming. So it's great advice. Great advice. Because like they're gone for years. Like they were at war for 10 years on that beach.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know what they're coming back to. Their like cities and stuff don't know what's happening. It's just a different world for them. And like thinking that everything's just gonna be exactly the same when you get back. Mistake.
No doubt. I mean, yeah. Shout out another great performance playing twins again, right? Lupita Nyong'o.
Yeah, she did a great job. Really good job.
Yeah, I mean, she always crushes, and she had a pretty, that's a pretty one of the two twins. The
Helen, and then I don't know what the sister's name was.
Yeah, not Helen. Yes, yeah, that's I couldn't remember. Yeah, not Helen one. Echoes of our boy Thanos. Sacrificing the daughter. Pretty shocking stuff.
Yeah, crazy. Yeah, he deserved it. He deserved it.
Oh, 1,000,000%.
Like,
Yeah, that was
just
crazy.
because
you murdered your baby. Like, that's crazy.
And it's all because he couldn't go to war. The winds wouldn't let him go, so he had to sacrifice I mean, he didn't have to, but
Yeah,
he did.
He definitely didn't have to, but like,
It's fucked up.
he had to if he wanted to make the selfish choice that he did.
And he forced Odysseus to do it too, or to go to war too, or he would take his kid.
Right.
Which I think my favorite scene is probably the Cyclops scene.
Totally
It's
fair.
super horrific. The design of the Cyclops is crazy.
Design of the Cyclops was sick. Not what I was expecting, and definitely like enjoyable. Yeah.
Has Nolan ever did effects like this with like the Cyclops and then with the pig stuff? I feel like I've never seen.
I
him do
don't
stuff
think
like
so.
that.
I don't think so. No, I mean, like, I don't know what else he would have done, like puppetry and, like, yeah, I don't think so.
No, it does lean into like type of like horror genre with those scenes. I was very surprised by them. They killed it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I would say, yeah, definitely. Although I would say, I don't know. Yeah, I would say I probably found, not that I was like scared, but like I would say I did find, which is why I would be good. Like the pig scene was scarier than the Cyclops scene.
Yeah, definitely.
Just because I mean, I knew the pig thing was coming too, but it's like, you do know exactly, like the Cyclops is for sure the most famous. Well, that and the Trojan Horse are like the most famous parts of the Odyssey, obviously.
Yeah, people forget about Circe. I don't know what I would do if I was turned into an animal and then you just have to live there.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
That shit was crazy.
Did you like what was the island with the giants?
It was like a good jump scare almost, like when like the reveal of their size, kind of. Just like he comes up to him, oh shit, they're huge. I would say that was maybe one of the less like memorable scenes, just because I wasn't even thinking about it until you just brought it up. Whereas like other things are competing for like, oh, this is what I would, but like that one, it was good.
Yeah, it wasn't as memorable.
I mean, the whole movie was great. I mean, that was not a contender for top scene or anything for me.
It just threw me off when the little girl turned around. I was like, that doesn't look right.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, it was sick. Yeah, it was sick. I mean, that's yeah. There was nothing. There were no bad scenes in this movie.
Do you think his men were justified in not trusting him?
Yeah, 100%. They were fucking super justified. They trusted him for way too long. I mean, that's, again, it's a different time and it's a myth and it's allegory and whatever. But like, yeah, bro, a few in. I mean, I would probably, for me, if I was one of Odysseus's men, if I had survived this, I would have probably peaced after I was like swallowing piss and shit inside the Trojan horse. That is when and also I haven't seen Dunkirk, and I think
Yeah.
there's one other Nolan movie that I haven't seen, so apologies to all my fellow film bros, but I gotta say that probably the contender for the most, like, I'm not a big like scatological humor guy, like there's a
Oh,
place for
yeah.
that, but that's not my thing, you know
Mm.
what I mean? Like, contender for the most disgusting shot in any Nolan movie is the scene where the guy is fucking shitting inside the horse. Like, they just like cut to the guy and the
Yeah.
sounds of him shitting. I'm like, damn, you really went there, Chrissy boy. Like, that's pretty gross. Like, that's,
And then some of them drowning in there.
yeah, horrifying. I am no longer trusting my man Odysseus after that.
It stunk by the time they got out.
That's fucking crazy. Like, yeah.
Or even when they were leaving from winning the war and they're like, should we follow them? And he's like, nah, we followed them long enough. Let's go the other way. I'm like, what?
Yeah, and then he got home like in a few weeks or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, he was like, yeah. No. I mean, again, without Matt Damon, we're rooting actively against the Odysseus character by hour 2, Thank
Mhm.
you.
Well, this tastes super good, by the way. I just want to say.
Oh yeah.
Very sweet. It's like a little berry, too.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. This is dope.
I'm really liking this.
Yeah, very tasty. And we don't really have anything like this in our eyes right now.
I
So
don't know.
it's good. The closest strain would probably be the blueberry muffin, but we never have flour of that.
I've never seen flower.
I mean, it's fucking incredible in our live flower vape or in extract, but the buds are tiny. That's just like the structure of it.
Oh, okay.
So we generally don't jar it.
Makes
But-
sense.
Yeah, we're gonna jar this shit.
Definitely.
That's nice structure.
How do you feel about the Zeus's law of hospitality?
I agree with that. I mean, that's Zeus's law, it's like the golden rule, I mean, absolutely. I treat others as you wish to be treated. I mean, that's everything,
Just have a meal ready for a stranger.
Yeah, that's what's up. I would absolutely live in a world governed by Zeus's law. And I think that was a great, again, it's been a minute since I read the Odyssey. I don't think that that's like a thread in the original poem, but I don't
know. I don't think it's that big of a thing, though.
But yeah, I mean, I think having the whole thing ultimately be about like what is the like fabric of society and how to, selfish choices of war and greed like tear that apart, like
Yeah.
it was good. Yeah, I mean, it ultimately made it bigger than just, oh, it's Odysseus's story, which obviously, also a theme for Nolan, right? I mean, obviously Oppenheimer was
Yeah, true.
Batman.
And the consequences of your actions. What do they think would happen when they just destroy a huge city like that?
I mean, facts. And that's ultimately, Odysseus doesn't really get comeuppance for anything that he does. He kind of has a happy ending, which I don't know, yeah, I love the movie. It's a story from a different time. The worldview of just contained within, I guess, the original story of the Odyssey. I mean, that's something that you just have to kind of get behind with anything from these times, where it was accepted. Yeah, like there's just fucking royalty or aristocracy that are just fucking their lives are more important than anyone other, like that, that's ultimately you just have to kind of accept that with stories like this.
Yeah, sure.
Right, that are mythic in proportion or whatever, because and whatever eras or cultures, because it's I mean, that is, he did he did maybe fuck up and get his men killed and ultimately had a happy ending, so
And the more they talk about the seamen or the evil people from the sea, I kept thinking, I was like, that's gonna be them.
oh yeah,
Because they did not care about any of the stuff they were doing as they were going. Like he was taking cheese from the Cyclops. They just found a random village and just pillaged it. I was just like, oh, they didn't even like they weren't peaceful about it. They just
Yeah, that one shot where they kill a kid, like, he put,
yeah.
like, just on the bottom right of it, like, just on the corner of the screen, like, that was a pretty bold choice.
It's crazy. And to think that they thought that they were like in the God's good graces while they're doing all this shit.
Right.
It's wild. And I do like that Odysseus is just like, I don't care about the God's ways. I'm doing stuff my way.
Yeah. Okay, well, I mean, here to circle back to another big performance that we haven't talked about yet, I mean, Zendaya as Athena.
Oh yeah. She wasn't in it too much. I think she did a decent job. Like it was just a small, like a few roles in it. Or it's few like lines. So I couldn't really
Yeah, I feel
judge
you.
it too much.
Yeah,
I feel
I'm
like.
not like, "Oh, amazing performance." It was just
Yeah.
good.
It was
Yeah, there
decent.
wasn't a lot to that role.
She fits the part, and then when we find out why it's the image of like that's the image of Athena, I feel like that's a crazy reveal.
That was I was about to say, easily my favorite edit in the movie.
Mhm.
The cut from the shot of Zendaya as Athena to the statue head getting lopped off. I mean, fire ass cut.
Yeah, these dudes, they deserved it. They deserved all of it. And like, I kind of understand his feel of being like, I'm tired of losing people because of the whole war. And he's like, I'm not gonna lose anyone else. But I'm just like, if the gods are telling you they're all gonna die,
Yeah,
they're all just gonna die.
yeah, yeah.
I like that that's a lesson he had to learn to get back home is just to let the gods do what they as they please.
Yeah, right. I mean, again, that's like, yes, is it like, did I, the Odyssey, obviously, all time great, Western works of literature, and I enjoyed it, and I enjoyed this and everything. But yeah, yeah, there is no like, it's interesting where like fate is a theme, but like he can't change his fate. You know what I mean?
No.
Like, no,
Yeah.
actually, you can't. Like, no, you're not going to.
Like you did what you did. Now this is what you're gonna get.
Yeah,
It's
it was definitely everything that he did to. I don't know if modernize is the right word, but like the structure of it, obviously, and the choices that were made in what which elements of the story were kind of leaned in on and stuff. Were I good, and I think yeah, again thematically taking the theme of being kind to each other being something that we owe to each other, and that's like the fabric of society. Great,
mm.
but yeah, yeah, I don't know, I kind of lost my thread there.
No, you're all good.
Kind of lost the thread a little bit. I'll be honest.
It's hidden. I really like this. Did you like the stuff with like Penelope and them at home?
Again, I like Anne Hathaway. She did a great job. She chewed a lot of scenery. She scared Tom Holland. Like that was all great. And I'm very excited about Princess Diaries 3 now that you've told me that's a thing. I'm definitely gonna be Googling that later tonight. But I guess it was, it's interesting. She has like in the middle, and again, I don't remember what is and isn't necessarily accurate to the original poem, but they had like she alludes at one point to that she wants to have the throne.
Uh-huh.
My guess would be maybe that's not in the original poem. I don't know, but is it like it just that kind of never got dealt with again,
No,
It
it
kind of like
didn't.
she said that, and then it was just like, okay, but like that's not gonna happen. It is a man's world, and you will wait for your man to come home and then be happy, and only then. I mean, yeah, again, you're adapting a story. I'm not expecting it. I'm not here to do this because other people have already done it better. Like I think, one of the few valid criticisms of Nolan is that maybe he doesn't write female characters super well. But like
Yeah.
again, we don't. That's not for here, and and I love Nolan, and that's everybody's got flaws. I don't know that I could write female characters super well. I haven't tried. So you got to accept all that about what the movie is. Like
Yeah.
it's an adaptation of a 3,000-year-old oral
Uh-huh.
tradition poem. Like okay, I mean yeah, I'm not gonna nitpick with things in an ancient society that it gross me out or whatever. Like that's
Yeah.
overall there you definitely got a theme from it, and that was good. I think it was a smart take on the story.
Because I mean, she was doing like the job the entire time, and they were just like, "You need someone. but I mean, she was doing fine without it.
Yeah, everything seemed okay.
Yeah.
I mean, like, yeah, there's a bunch of creeps hanging out,
Yeah, that's
eating the
it.
food and shit, but, like, obviously, that's an issue for her personally and in her, but it seemed like everything else was going okay.
Yeah. Did you like the final scene with him confronting all the suitors?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, that's just a fun time.
That was a really fun time. I really liked that. It was a good lead up.
Yeah, that was just a scene you knew was gonna be, like, fun, and we're, like, looking forward to it paying off.
Yeah, I'm like, they were waiting for him for a reason. So of course he's gonna come out and just like kill like 20 people. How do you feel about him like coming back home just to leave again?
Well, yeah, I mean, see, okay, I don't know if you did, like, is that in the original poem?
I
That
wanna say yeah.
it is, that he comes home and then immediately Temecula, like, takes the throne and they peace out and live happily ever after.
Yeah.
That is in the original.
I'm
I mean,
pretty sure it is.
I'm sure you're right. You just have to accept that that's what, like, I'm not. Yeah, it's a myth. It's like, yeah, that is kind of crazy. Like, you think you would hang out for like a while and make
Yeah.
sure stuff was good. If the whole thing is that for 20 years the kingdom has been slowly crumbling because you weren't here, and then you come back, I mean, yeah, gain some courage at the end, obviously, and some confidence, but I don't think that he necessarily, like, did you guys go over, like, what the tax rates are, or like, which guy, like, cleans the fucking
What?
before plumbing, you had like a
Oh,
pot.
the outhouse?
No, they'd have
Oh,
like, and that's how they had like a fucking pot, the chamber
yeah.
pot,
Oh, chamber pot.
That's the word I'm looking for.
He probably doesn't even know how to lead an army or
I
anything.
mean, that's what I'm saying. Now, maybe in Nolan's, happy ending version of the Odyssey, perhaps we're to believe that, we're now the kingdom is gonna be chill and not like go, pillage and burn and rape and destroy and steal and all that, and it's just, they have a reduced military force that's for, defensive purposes only.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. They decommissioned all the Trojan horses. I don't know.
They're not doing that again.
Yeah, that's so. I mean, I guess it was a pretty happy ending. So I guess we can
Yeah.
assume that that's how it went down.
I enjoyed it. I mean, it makes sense because it was alluded to that he didn't want to go home, and it seemed like he enjoyed being at sea.
Yeah.
He liked the adventure, just going to the random islands, losing half of his like group, and then leaving.
I mean, yeah, no doubt.
He did not care about burying anyone. He was like, "Leave him behind. We'll deal with it later."
I'm trying to think which like adventures have we not? We didn't touch on the sirens.
Oh no, we didn't touch on the
That part was
sirens.
okay. I
How
would have
was
liked
he?
to have gotten a little bit more, either like how they looked or how they sounded. I mean, I get
Yeah.
that it's kind of like, okay, well, this is a magical sound, so maybe the best choice you can make is to not hear it. Okay, I would have liked to see a little closer how they looked or something. Like, I felt like that
Yeah.
one was kind of breezed past. What would I don't know if this is like, you win $1 million or it's some kind of like afterlife test or something. I don't know, but like your current self in your current body, but you're getting transported into the role of Odysseus.
Oh
But
shit.
you're not like Matt Damon ripped. Like,
No.
it's just you.
Okay.
Not that you're not ripped, but
No,
I mean, you're not
yeah.
Matt Damon is all
No,
I'm
I'm
saying.
not
Like,
Matt
not that
Damon,
I'm much farther than you are. But which trial, you have to do one. Which one do you think you're best equipped for? And you do have the tools that he has. Like, you have, we're at whatever part in the story. So you have whatever men still survive. You have
Yeah.
the sword or whatever. Like, that's
I feel like I could guess that Cersei is like turning people to animals. I think that one would be a decent one, and like even like talking with her about it.
yeah. No,
But
I feel you.
I don't know if I could do the Cyclops one.
That's for sure the best answer, because that one is just talking.
Yeah,
All the other ones are,
they
yeah,
require a lot more. Like
yeah.
we didn't talk about the island with the sun gods like cattle.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah. That one would be tough for me.
Yeah,
I do get hungry.
even convincing a group of people not to eat it is gonna
Yeah,
be hard. Someone's gonna do it. One of them is.
for sure.
No, I couldn't do that. The siren one, I'm putting wax in my ear. I'm not even
100%.
gonna like
100%. I have a very addictive personality. I give in to temptation easily. Yeah.
That
I'm waxing up for sure.
that one dude who took it off, I think he was just done with the journey. He was just like, I'm gonna hear it.
Yeah.
I don't know why he would do that otherwise.
Damn. You might be right. I didn't read it that way in the moment, but yeah,
You thought he
maybe
could
he
do
was just like,
I mean, he was one in, one out. Maybe
yeah.
he thought he could resist it. I don't know. I wish we saw him die, like them kill him.
like a closer shot on him. Yeah,
Mhm.
I agree. I would have liked to see a closer shot.
What about the whirlpool versus the Skilla?
Oh, the fucking
Yeah.
all the puppet arms
Yeah.
coming down, dude. That was sick. I enjoyed that.
That design was interesting.
That was a crazy design, yeah.
Mhm.
Again, I don't remember it from the original. I guess I was thinking the whole time, oh yeah, they're gonna like, swirl around in this for a bit, but they don't.
No. Mm-mm.
Yeah, that part I was pretty hazy on. But again, wasn't mad at it, like, not remembering all the details. I really enjoyed the fucking puppet tentacles.
Yeah.
That was fun. Them all fucking flopping back into the hole. Like that was a fun
dope.
scene.
I would have went under.
I
As soon as
enjoyed
I
that.
saw the first person like get taken, I would have went under.
Oh
the
yeah,
thing.
100%.
I don't know why they stayed up
Yeah,
there.
that was crazy.
Some of them thought they could like fight back. I was like, nah.
At that point, you are like, again, I have long stopped trusting Odysseus, and you are so fucking lucky to still be alive at that point when there was like what 20 of them maybe left
Yeah.
on one fucking rickety ass fucking boat that they have
What's-
left, and like, yeah, I am buckling down.
They started with so many people.
Yeah,
They started with so many.
it's crazy.
No, it's wild. Do we miss anything? I don't think so. I feel
I'm
like we
trying to
talked
think.
about everything.
I'm trying to think. Yeah.
Do you want to talk about Calypso a little bit more and the lotus flowers?
I mean, yeah. How long are you staying on the Lotus? Because I do think I would be, again, addictive personality. Like
Yeah.
hang out for a couple
Yeah.
years and chew Lotus. You
I
know,
mean,
like
he didn't know how long it's been, so they're
Yeah.
probably really good.
I mean, seemed like this shit hit. It seemed.
I mean, I'll chill with Calypso for a bit.
Yeah, no doubt.
And like, she definitely was like letting it go on for a lot longer than she needed to.
For sure. And I also thought it was interesting, like another filmmaker maybe would have shown them fucking,
Yeah.
like I do. And I have never, made any feature length films or narratives or anything that would feature a sex scene. I don't think, should I ever do that I would be a gratuitous sex scene person. I thought the one sex scene in this, well, at the same time, like I love like Gaspar Noé, and is one of my, definitely in my top 5, might be number 2 or number 3 with Nolan in the mix. But so not that I don't appreciate filmmakers who do that or do gratuity in a way that's interesting and fresh,
Yeah.
but I think it was like Nolan doesn't do a lot of sex scenes.
No.
Oppenheimer was probably the craziest sex scene he's done. And I'm saying crazy because I don't know if that, I would have dropped Die and become Death during that scene. But again, that's not the movie we're talking about. The one sex scene they had in this where right before he leaves, was good. And like, that was, that scene definitely made you care about their relationship, and probably was the only scene that served to do so. I don't even mean this as a criticism. There's a lot of fucking story packed into 3 hours.
It is a lot.
So you needed that scene. But yeah, I do. Like, they were fucking, like, and so again, he's not a great guy.
No.
And again, like, different time, but and all forms of relationships, and it's all valid as long as it's all consensual. But I don't think that Penelope would have been cool with it. I'm just.
He didn't tell her about
if she
that.
was,
He
then
didn't tell
that's
her
all
about
good,
it.
baby, and it's all love. But I don't think that she would have been cool with it. And I agree with you. I don't think that he told her about that shit before, during, or after them sailing off into that gorgeous sunset shot. I don't think that he told her about that.
No.
I don't think anybody, because everybody was dead at that point.
Yeah.
I don't think Semeculus,
He doesn't know about
Penelope,
it.
no one knew about that, right?
No.
So you could, if you came into that movie totally cold.
Athena could.
Well, sure, Athena was fucking, yeah. I mean, Athena was obviously popping and be like, the fuck, bro? Like, but yeah, I do. Again, the choice of Matt Damon to play the character, but the choice to not, well, it was alluded to with like one line. The choice to not show that definitely, if you had seen him cheating on his wife for 7 years, again, that you're making a lot of choices to have some more sympathy with the guy.
Dude, he really was just doing whatever out there. That's why he wants to go back.
No doubt. Yeah, that's oh yeah. Well,
He's
I
like,
could come
let me
home.
show you these lotus flowers.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I would, I mean, it did seem like a cool place to hang out, but he was definitely crazy for that one. Which choice of Odysseus's do you think was the most out of pocket? Like when was he really wild and where like you're just a fucking dummy, my guy. Yeah,
arrow.
hard agree. Yeah.
Because
That was crazy. That was crazy.
Poseidon would have been cool with them after, like if they just left, would have been fine. Poseidon was pissed after that. I was just like, there was no point in that.
That was a fun, like, there wasn't, like, once you're past the first, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes and talking about, like, blocking trade routes and stuff, there wasn't too much, like, overly expositional dialogue in this. But there was that one where they just, like, they're all running. He's like, oh, yeah, actually, that was Poseidon's son. Like, where did we learn that? Like, oh, yeah, actually... maybe if you knew that, you could have brought that up earlier.
All Cyclops are.
Is that true?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. As you mentioned, you know a little bit more about Greek mythology than me, so I didn't know that. So there's multiple in traditional Greek mythology. There's multiple Cyclops, and they're all Poseidon's sons.
Yeah, in the original story, it was a group of Cyclops, but they changed it to one in this one.
Oh, okay.
And before, it was more of like a mind game because Odysseus would talk with the Cyclops.
Okay. See, I do remember that. Like, I was thinking like, and it almost sort of is evocative to me of like Gollum in the caves, in The Hobbit, Bilbo fucking riddling him for the ring. It's like that, I was expecting definitely in that scene for them to start conversating, and because it didn't come.
I'm pretty sure that Cyclops can also mimic people's voices, which I was expecting some of that when they were like in the dark or something. But no, he didn't do that. But yeah, this was like a little bit of a dumber version of him. But yeah, it's still scary.
Yeah, it was definitely scary.
And he was laying down. You already blinded him. You didn't need to shoot that extra arrow.
Yeah, right. Like, again, not a good guy. Like, he legit is not a good guy. It's just that it's Matt Damon. Yeah, he kind of fucks people over and is kind of an asshole.
Yeah.
Pretty much throughout. Because, yeah, that was so fucking vindictive. Yeah, you already fucking blinded him. You didn't need to do that.
He doesn't want to bury anyone. He's just like, fuck it, let's keep moving.
Right. That's another one.
Oh. So who would you add to the smoke sesh?
Okay, so the concept of this is which one character am I gonna smoke with? Okay, let me. I mean, I gotta go. I don't know. I'm going Helen, dude. I'm going Helen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was gonna say John Bernthal.
I was going to.
Whatever his character's name is, but then I was like, actually, his wife is cooler than him. Yeah, I feel like she'd be chill. And
what about Calypso?
Oh, facts. I mean, yeah, yeah, 100%. She's down.
Yeah.
She's down. I mean, that's the thing. I struggle to think of which of the male characters I would really enjoy hanging out with. And I suppose perhaps John Bernthal's character is the closest.
Yeah.
But I mean, I feel like he still probably like wasn't great, Like, I don't know that he was like great.
Because technically, I'm pretty sure it's alluded to that he like cut Helen.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Right.
So he's not that great. And then I don't think I'm smoking with Tom Holland's character.
Nah. Well, just because he's like, he doesn't party. Like, he's not.
He was just chilling on there. He wasn't drinking or anything.
Yeah. Which, like, yeah, that fine. But like, yeah.
Yeah, it's okay not to drink, but he just wasn't vibing.
No, yeah, but in this world, drink was the like I don't really drink, but if that was the only intoxicant available and weed didn't exist, I probably would.
Yeah.
I'm glad that that's not the case, but so I'm not judging what was available to him at the time, but yeah, for sure he would not smoke.
No.
And he'd be the type to like take like a baby hit and then like act like he was really high, and then like
he'd be like, I gotta go talk to my mom.
Don't. And then he's like crying, and we're all like, bro, like, you asked us to smoke you down, like, we don't mind. Like, you can hang out with us and
Mhm.
you don't have to smoke. Yes, we all smoke, but you're still our friend. You're still our boy. Like, you can hang out with us and
Yeah.
you don't have to smoke. But he's been begging us for fucking
Mhm.
months and months and months since he started like hanging out with us. Please, guys, let me just hit it once. Just like one of the weaker strains, guys. Like, let me hit it. Like, I swear, like I saw my dad do it once. Like, I can totally do it. And it takes one little bit. Oh, guys,
Never again. And then
no.
I feel like Odysseus would be the person to smoke and then just do some dumbass shit.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. He's either like trying to get us to all watch like insane like conspiracy videos on YouTube, like fucking,
Yeah.
fucking like I like fucking, jet fuel doesn't melt steel beams and shit, like whatever the fucking Roman ancient or Greek rather,
Yeah.
not Roman, fucking idiot, the fucking ancient Greek version of that is, like, the fucking aqueducts were built by aliens or whatever the fuck. Like, he's like, God,
Yeah.
no, you guys, no, I swear, guys, like this, I like this shit, like this is, but nah, yeah, he's
Mm.
obviously Pattinson, asshole, kicks
No.
dogs, no way. Okay, I take it back. There is a male character that would be great to add to the sesh, and that's whatever John Leguizamo's character was.
Yeah.
I
He
can't.
was
I don't remember his
I
character's
don't know
name,
his name
but
at
he
all.
was the only, as far as I know. I mean, I'm sure in that time, all men and still today, in some ways, all men are problematic. But I feel that in the context of the story and the characters, he was maybe the only fully
Yeah.
non-problematic. Well, Tom Holland, Temecula's, he didn't do anything
He didn't do
wrong.
anything
He was
wrong.
fine.
No, he was fine.
He
He just
seemingly respected women, or at least his mom is the only woman in the movie that we see him interact with, or one of.
You know
I
what?
guess only three. Am I crazy? Is it only three real?
I think Calypso's the only answer.
Calypso,
Or Helen.
Athena, Helen, and then Helen's twin sister. All right, yeah. There's
We gotta pick one though.
We're picking one. I mean, yeah. So it's are we agreed that we're between, or okay? Our candidates are Calypso, Helen, John Leguizamo.
Yeah.
Are you cut one and then I tie break, or I cut one and then you tie break?
You cut one and I tie break.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta cut Leguizamo, and I'm sorry, but he's obviously got a lot of baggage.
He does.
He is kind of
He's just gonna be telling
kind of an institutionalist.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know that's. Does the king say it's okay? Or is it
Yeah.
like,
He's gonna be always talking about Odysseus.
all right, so you got to break the the Helen Calypso tie.
I just think we should do Calypso because Helen just brings drama.
Yeah, that's totally fair. That's totally fair. Yeah. No, you're right. And like,
She caused the whole war.
No, right. And then fucking Punisher like shows up to the spot and like, you didn't tell me you were hanging out with all dudes, and like then
Oh,
and now we're
fuck.
fucking I hear you.
No, we would be smoking and a Trojan horse would disappear.
Yeah, no,
Like-
you've made the right call. You've made the right call. Calypso is definitely the way to go. And I mean the only character that has access to drugs in the film. So
she was vibing.
It makes sense.
So how faded would you get for this movie?
I would get pretty faded. I think the only thing I would say about that, I mean, I'm a 24/7 smoker, so I was high during the movie. But like, I didn't like eat edibles. Like, I don't eat edibles that much, honestly. Mostly just for like, on planes, but sometimes for movies, if it's like I don't have anything else to do. But obviously today I did have something else to do, what we're doing right now. So yeah, I just like smoked a few joints like on the way, and like one right before. So it's like I'm high, like a mild, a regular stoner high, regular smoker high for like the first 45 minutes to an hour of the movie. And see, this is why, shout out Brutalist, the intermission is nice, shout out Bollywood, because you have that intermission, you can go and re-up.
Yeah.
So I understand. I mean, this is a film, a cinema and weed podcast. So we're within the audience of like, of course, I think everyone should be high for everything all the time in general. I would say the only exception is funerals, and only if that person didn't smoke weed. You can all smoke weed at my funeral.
Yeah. Same.
I wouldn't. The only time I wouldn't smoke weed is like in out of respect to someone who like that wasn't their lifestyle. That's the only thing. Otherwise, you should be high, smoking, eating edibles, whatever, 24/7. Maybe you shouldn't because I don't remember what the original question was. So.
We were talking
I
about
might be giving bad advice.
the
How faded should
intermission.
you get for
Yeah,
the
how
movie?
faded. I feel like you should be decently amount faded. I did take some edibles, but I took some like THCV ones so I could just
Word.
make it through
Yeah.
because it was a long movie. And
Mhm.
I was like, I need to have the energy to get through this.
Well, yeah, and and that's kind of what I was gonna get to is like some movies. Okay, if you're gonna go fucking see now this movie, it's been out for a long time, but I'd say any Holocaust. I was gonna say Schindler's List, but like any Holocaust movie, there are movies where I'm like, okay, if you are not someone who does actually stay high 24/7, such as that's your baseline of your brain, like it is for me, maybe you don't want to be high for certain movies. There's nothing you can get high for this, like
Yeah.
there's nothing. Or if you're someone who wouldn't, and even to keep it in the Nolan verse, you wouldn't see a say entering dreams one.
Oh, and,
I'm blanking on,
Inception.
even though obviously maybe you're someone who you smoke weed and it's on a more casual basis or a few times a week, and yeah, you're not going to see Inception or something like that, or shout out Memento.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe weed, you're getting the confusinoids are such for you that, well, that's enjoyable. You can't maybe follow a very convoluted or Matryoshka doll style plot,
Yeah.
but this is pretty straightforward. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, there is a nice structure to this.
Yeah.
And again, the way the structures in your first, it's his retelling, and then other people are telling the story to Temeculus, different stories to like that was all great. This is pretty. What you see is what you get. Like you're not gonna
Mm-hmm.
be if you're high, you're not gonna you're missing out on the
No, you're not gonna get lost in the plot or anything.
yeah, and this is again, it's a myth. Yes, there are themes and there are emotions and there are characters, but like it's also just like cinema. Like
Yeah.
it's just epic cinema. This is just like Nolan trying to do his Ben-Hur or his Lawrence of Arabia or whatever. And I would say he largely succeeds,
Yeah.
and you can enjoy it on that level, and there's nothing wrong with that. And I would say I did enjoy it on more levels because I wasn't that high for this, but I would,
Mm.
and I would recommend anyone.
Yeah, and it's definitely fun in moments, and yeah, it's very epic.
Do you think that Christopher Nolan smokes weed?
I don't believe so, but I feel like he wouldn't say no to like hitting a joint.
I don't think he smokes.
But it would be dope.
I hate to admit that, but I don't think so. It doesn't seem like he smokes. I feel like he probably I don't even think that he probably consumes any. I feel like he's the
Wow.
kind of guy who probably counts to how many milligrams of caffeine is in his daily coffee intake or whatever. That's just my guess.
Probably. He's always on it, especially with these movies.
One of the all-time greats to ever do it, but
I think he said he's taking a little bit of a break after this one.
well, how do you follow this up?
I don't know, because this movie is really great. Like, I definitely gotta see it again. I didn't
Yeah,
even get to
same.
see it in IMAX. I gotta see it in IMAX.
Facts.
Yeah, I had a really good time. Anything else you want to say before we end the podcast?
I don't know that there was anything. I guess the only, and maybe it is too fresh probably for both of us, but I guess the only other thing I would say might be a part of this conversation. Where do you put this in your Nolan film ranking? And this can be a hot take. And again, I haven't seen Dunkirk or his first one that he did before Memento, so I'm not perfect, but I'm going to say for me, and I don't know which one is number one, but I feel that this would be a number 3 for me.
Really?
And then we're going to have Dark Knight before it,
Okay.
and then we're going to have Inception before it. And I don't know which one is in which slot.
Yeah.
And that's not, I'm not saying that that's even the ranking of quality, although I would say that the only reason people aren't putting Dark Knight on the top of their list is because it's Batman.
Yeah.
But this, the Odyssey was a superhero movie too. So
I still gotta think about that. I feel like it might be top 5.
you don't even know for sure that's in your top 5. I'm confident about top 3, and I just saw it today. And maybe I would change that take tomorrow. I don't know, but I'm just doing
I gotta
hot
think
take at the end of the
about
pod.
I do think it's definitely better than some of it's definitely better than The Dark Knight Rises.
Okay,
but
I agree with that. I would
don't
put it above
know.
the Prestige for me.
You would put it above the Prestige.
I would. I'll put it above Memento, even though I love Memento. But that's an easy choice for me to make.
But this is a very grand, epic movie.
Okay, I
This
also
is
will
like
say I would have to go back. Sorry, I don't wanna
no,
I'm
you're
not
good.
sure between this and Interstellar. I'd have to watch Interstellar again, but I think I
And
like this better than Interstellar.
I don't know if it's better than Interstellar,
Okay, so
but
yeah, okay, alright.
but I will say, like, not many directors could pull this movie off.
Facts.
Not at all.
It's kinda crazy that no one has ever tried. Like, there's never been
Yeah.
an Odyssey movie. I mean, obviously, there's been
I
movies of many of the stories contained within, but there's never been this, and he fucking nailed it, you know?
Yeah, he did a really great job. You gotta see it. If you haven't seen it, I mean, you should if you watching this, you should have seen it. But, a really great movie. I still gotta think about where I would put it because I'm like, he has a lot of good movies. He
Alright,
never
well,
disappoints.
if if and when you invite me back, I will
We'll
watch
discuss it.
I'll watch Dunkirk before that, and
I have to watch
I'll
Dunkirk
come in with
too.
a ranking. I'll
Okay.
come in with a ranking, and we can get into that as a segment next time.
Yes, we will. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Bye.
Peace, y'all.